Welcome to the Hibbing Memorial Building at tonight's high school girls hockey game between the Hibbing-Chisholm Blue Jackets and the Roseville area Raiders. I'm Gary Gimbetti, along with I have a cohort this year in Jim Catonius, who was kind enough to sponsor us last year, but he was living in California, and now he's back in Hibbing, Minnesota here, and he's going to be my analyst for this season. So it's nice to have you. Nice for joining. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Gary. I'm looking forward to it very much, and there are some logistical things for me to learn. Like tonight when I got out to my car, there was ice all over the windshield, and I was wondering why I couldn't scrape it off with the brush end of my pole.
Well, it is kind of strange that you moved from California back to Hibbing, Minnesota, but hey, you went to high school here, you played hockey here for Hibbing High School, and you probably just missed it, I would imagine.
Yeah, I missed the people, Gary. That's what brought me back home. I had a choice to stay in California. I didn't want to stay there anymore. I got hauled out of Hibbing at the end of my 11th year. I was a junior on the hockey team, and it never left me. Hockey never left me. My love of Hibbing never left me. I came home many, many times for all kinds of events and family. And so when the decision was left to me where I was going to go this summer,
Good evening, hockey fans.
I'm going home.
Well, here we go. We're going to Dan Merritt's the PA. If you can hear it, he'll be giving you the starting lineups.
And your Hibbing-Chisholm Blue Jackets.
We are available on HPAT on channels 2 and 5, I believe. I'm not positive about that, but I do believe that. And then I know, and that's thanks to Ron Werkela there at HPAT for live streaming the games for us. So that's why we're able to do this for you.
I had a little trouble hearing you over the announcer, but it's also out there on YouTube, and for those people that can get YouTube on their smart TVs, the path is YouTube, Hibbing Sports, and then the Hibbing Blue Jacket logo, and that'll take you to our game.
And the remainder of the Raiders, assistant coach by Ryan Kadich and Megan Lawrence, head coach Greg Roseville.
And now here's your Hibbing-Chisholm starting lineup.
And now,
Addison Hess.
Starting lineup for your Hibbing-Chisholm Blue Jackets. Starting at goal tonight, sophomore goaltender number 30, Addison Hess.
Starting at goal for Hibbing, number 30, Addison Hess.
And right defense tonight, junior defense, number 15,
And 1D will be number 15, Abigail Sullivan.
And left defense, junior defense, number 2, Monroe Rewords.
And Monroe Rewerts will be on the other
Starting at right
team.
wing, junior winger, number 26, Claire Rewords.
Claire Rewerts will play on one wing, one
Left
forward.
wing tonight, sophomore winger, number 5, Ani Bowman.
Ani Bowman is the other forward.
And starting at center tonight, senior center, number 24.
And then number 24, Julia Girardi, will start at center.
And the remainder of your Blue Jackets, assistant coach by Kristen Simbal and Beth Brown Davies, head coach by Pete Pegu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I please ask you to rise as American Legion Post 222 presents our nation's colors. And they are
Did he pull Story and put Monroe in there on defense?
so, please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in thanking them and saluting them for their service to our country, our communities, and to Blue Jacket hockey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our Star Spangled Banner, being sung tonight by Higgins very own Caroline Brew.
That Star-Spangled Banner was sung by Miss Caroline Rue, who I believe graduated last year, but she's very good singer. She does a great job on the national anthem. And at least this season, we're starting on time, because last year during COVID, they didn't start practicing until the second week of January. And we didn't get started until like the third or fourth week of January, and the season was so short that it was really hard to get into a groove. But now at least they have a regular season coming up, it looks like. A what?
Gary, is this considered a conference game or
No, this isn't a conference game tonight with Roseville. Hibbing is in the Lake Superior Conference though as of this year, so there won't be any IRC. But we're ready to go with this face-off coming up. Connie Bobin for Hibbing. And it looks like Haug for Roseville. Face-off one back to Sullivan, who flips it over to Girardi. Girardi up the ice. Fires a shot of just a little bit wide. Chased in the corner. Roseville comes away with it. Harassed by Bobin. Back to Rewerts, who shoots it right on net, and there's a save for Wagner.
I'm happy to see them taking those shots, Gary. You know, and watching the Pee-wees this summer, or this last year win the state tournament, they worked the goalie. The more shots you take, the more tired the goalie gets.
Well, and I know Coach Hajduk likes them to take shots, so hopefully they don't pass any up. Girardi comes away with it, skates behind the goal line, sends it across ice. Rewerts over there, but back now. Roseville coming back down. Again, harassed by...
Good forecheck, Gary.
Real good forecheck by Bowman. And now Hibbing makes its first line change of the season. But we had Haug coming down, but she was offside. So now we have Pinella, Rewerts, Lundell, and Buzzy on the ice for Hibbing. Coming down, shoots it just high above the net. That was Haug right there. She takes it out, comes in, shoots on, and
nice stop by Addison.
Beautiful stop. Yeah, she had kind of a free run at her this time, coming out of the corner.
Addison's just a sophomore, but watching her last year, she moves well in the net. She's got good instincts for a goalie at a very young age. So
another save by Hess. Sullivan tries to chase it down into the corner. Rewerts lost it back into the corner to Sullivan. Brings it around to Buzzy, who sends it across ice. The back comes in it. Roseville comes back with it. Nice feed out front, but just a little bit wide. Couldn't get her stick on it. Kept in by Roseville. And Gustafson carries behind the net, comes back out. To Rewerts. Rewerts failed to connect with Brodeen. Back in Hibbing zone, tried to center it there. That was Renslow. Battle along the boards. Behind the Hibbing net. There's got some names on here that are going to kind of be hard to pronounce right away, so forgive me. But Blue Jackets finally cleared the puck, and now they're going off on a change. Coming down across the red line into the Hibbing zone, shot blocked. And Bobin chases down the puck, moves in to the Roseville offensive defensive zone. Picked up by Rewerts. Rewerts back around the boards. It's going to take some time to get to know these numbers too of these players. But Bobin breaking in.
Take the shot.
Shoot. Shot blocked. Rewerts with a shot. That's blocked. And it's picked up by Roseville area. Coming out. Nice support there on the wing. But she loses the puck. And the Hibbing loses the puck, and now it's been brought in, and Hess is going to cover it. Puck actually crossed the goal line, but the whistle blew before the puck went in there.
That was a well-timed whistle.
Yeah, you better make sure you're covering that puck up, or only bad things happen. So Lundell will be taking this draw for Hibbing. Draws it back, Sullivan up the boards, but blocked. Battling forward in the corner. Roseville comes away with it. And it's knocked out of the zone by Buzzy, who's racing up the ice. And she's getting kind of hooked and held there, but no call by an official. Battle forward along the boards. Wiltsey with it up to her wing. Knocked down by Sullivan, who fires it back into the Roseville zone. Chased by Buzzy.
Line change for Hibbing.
And here's Haug coming in. Shot saved by Hess. Haug with it, coming in, shoots, another save. And then Haug gets a rebound and she puts it past Hess. For the first goal of the game and first goal of the year for Roseville area. That goal comes at 4:33 of the first period. Just too much free space for them. They got to close up and protect the front of the house better.
Scoring the unassisted goal for the Roseville Raiders, number 5, Kate Hall. Unassisted, time of the goal, 4:33.
Rewerts battles for the puck along the boards. Bobin tries. Rewerts can't keep it in, and here comes Roseville. Nice play by Girardi to keep her off the puck. Having a hard time clearing the zone, but here comes Girardi. Girardi shoots, and it's saved by Wagner. We were talking yesterday about who had the best shots on the team, slap shots, wrist shots, and there was one person who had that.
Julia Girardi. She doesn't waste any time letting her shot go. I think for me, watching them play, she's got natural instincts of when to let it go. Doesn't try to carry it all the way to the net, doesn't try to get the perfect play in on the goal. She just lets her shot go, and she's got a wicked wrist shot. I watched her in practice this week. And
no, she can shoot. So you got Lundell over on the boards there. Roseville coming in, shot. Eludes Hess, but goes to the corner. Lundell battling for it. Pinella Rewerts had it for a moment. Now Buzzy has it. Sends it back across to Sullivan over to Gustafson. Gustafson up the boards, kept in by Roseville, sent wide of the net. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan fires it down, and we're going to get an icing call on the Blue Jackets. Probably needed that one. Getting a little tired probably on that shift. So that was Kate Haug on the goal, unassisted for Roseville area at 4:33 of the first period. Face-off won by Roseville, but taken away by Hibbing. Bobin across the blue line, carries it in, behind the net. Sends it out to Story, who shoots, and her shot's blocked. And picked up by Bobin, but she loses it. And we have an offside call. Well, you know, Roseville area is a Class AA team. Hibbing's Class A, but these are the kind of games Hibbing needs if they want to get better this season.
We've got a young team, really, overall. 3 seniors. Everybody else lower classmen.
Coming up
It's
the
a
ice.
learning process.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been to a couple of their practices, watch them working on all of their skill sets.
This is Hibbing's third line out there now. It has Warmberg, Brodin, and Rash. And we have Rewerts battling behind the net with Brodin there, and comes up. Puck is moved out of the zone. Rash tried to chase it down. Credit Sullivan gets it back out of the zone, but then it gets knocked back in. Sullivan with it again, puts it out of the zone, down in the Roseville area. Weissing's waved off on this one. Jones had it, now it's up the boards with Martin, but taken away by Sullivan, who gets it up to Rewerts. We got 3 Rewerts on this team too. Claire Rewerts, Pernella Rewerts, and Monroe Rewerts. We got a face-off coming down in the Roseville area zone. Bobin will take it. Won by Hibbing to Girardi. Girardi out front to Rewerts, but she fanned on it. She had a good opportunity. And Ray had the puck in the corner, up the boards. And now out of the Hibbing zone and back into Hibbing's defensive territory where Girardi picks it up. Girardi loses control. But she does a nice job
Good
tying.
play by Abigail on the back of the...
Yep, did a good
Yeah.
job tying her up. Puck's on the near curve. Girardi with the backhand flips it out of the zone. Rewerts trying to chase it down. Roseville brings it out. That's Eskin with a shot there into the corner. Another shot off the side of the net by the Raiders. Puck kicked out. Hug with it. You gotta watch her. She's got some good moves, really. Good skater, good stick handler. Back down to Hug in the corner. Tied up by Lundell. Out in front, intercepted by Gustafson, but back into the corner. Kept in, clearing attempt kept in by Roseville. And a shot and a goal. Off the pipe. Well, I'll tell you, it looked good from here. So they got a fortunate bounce off the pipe this time, otherwise they'd be down 2-0. Gustafson now with the puck behind the net. Feeds up to Buzzy. Buzzy chips it out off the boards. Got tied up over there. And now Rewerts tries to get the puck but loses it. And then it's cleared down in the Hibbing zone. Icing waved off. Sullivan moves it around. Brodin in the corner with Sullivan. Gustafson, but now it's picked up by Roseville. Back out Oh, picked up by Warmbold. Warmbold sends it down into Roseville territory. Chases it down, but coming back out. The Rewards sends it back in. Roseville tape to tape by the D. Shot down the ice, and we should have icing on this one right here. Well, what do you think so far?
My head's kind of spinning. It's a lot easier when you're on the ice than sitting up here. Today I had a fleeting thought about calling Tom Micheletti and say, can you get your brother Joe to give me a call and give me some pointers on how to do color?
Yeah.
But you know, we watched Abigail Sullivan work against the boards, and when I was here on Tuesday, those are drills that the coaches put them through. They had two girls go into the corners, fight for the puck, and Abigail executed wonderfully on that one play that we watched where she broke up the play behind the net, took possession of the puck.
And there was a nice play by Rewards to knock the puck away, get it to Girardi. Girardi tries to get it to Bobin, but her pass was a little too long. Rewards, though, battling with Story, along with Story, who comes away with the puck. But now it's back to Rewards, who sends it, shoots it down, and we should have icing on this call here. So the puck will come back down, face off to the right of Hess, or no, to the left of Hess. Zarembinski for Roseville. Hibbing just is having trouble controlling the puck a little bit here in this period. Again, it is their first game, so. But Buzzy sends it into the Roseville zone. Chased by Rewards. Sent around, picked up by Sullivan, who puts on a shot from the blue line that's gloved by Wagner. And she drops it. Ooh, almost intercepted there by Warmbold. But here comes Roseville and home. Nice stop by Sullivan, just enough to make her not get a shot off. Saved by Hess there. Battle behind the net with Sullivan. I don't know what we had there. Oh, puck went out of play. So now the face-off will be to the right of Hess. We have 4:15 left in the first period. Roseville area 1, Hibbing 0. Face-off won by the Blue Jackets, but controlled by Roseville. Sent behind the net. Coming out, tried to stuff it through the crease. A shot there by Renslow was saved by Hess. And now Bobin picks it up. Tries to outskate, but Roseville wins the battle to the puck. Back out. Shot in, blocked. And Roseville comes away with the puck. That was Renslow who brought it down, and now it's picked up by Hibbing. By Buzzy. Buzzy now back behind the net. Shot on by Roseville, goes high. But a loose puck picked up by 3, which is Jakubowski, and Hess has to cover up and force a face-off. It just seems like they're having trouble moving the puck out of their zone.
Well, my take on some of it is they're holding the puck too long before looking for the pass out or clearing it up the boards. In other words, they're trying to carry, what I see some of them doing is trying to carry it out of the zone on their own without looking for a pass along the boards or to get it out of the zone, and then they're being intercepted by the defense or a forward from Roseville. So
Buzzy battling in the corner with Lundell. Sullivan. Now it's picked up by Gustafson. Gustafson up to Rewerts. Rewerts pass couldn't connect with Buzzy. Loose puck picked up by Buzzy, and she sends it into the Roseville zone.
fresh line change.
Sullivan with it. Comes away. Shoots it down on net. Wagner has to make the save. The Rash battling with it in the corner, but it comes out for Roseville. We should have an offside there. Just a little too quick. So now Bowman will take this draw. And you know, it's kind of hard for me to see some of these numbers out there because they're black on black for Roseville. But they pick it up, send it up the boards. Ref kind of got in the way there. But the puck is sent back down into Hibbing zone, and we will have icing. I don't know about that one. I think they probably could have got to that puck. They could have probably got to that puck. Bowman with the draw just to the left of Wagner. Controlled by Roseville. Stolen in a shot, stolen by Rewerts right in the slot. And her shot was right on target, but Wagner comes up with the save. That was Hibbing's best chance of the game, I think, right there.
Yeah, I thought so too.
We always talked about finishing. You have to finish. And that was a nice, that would have been a good way to finish off that turnover by Roseville. Saved by Hess, and she covers up.
They've got to take those shots on goal whenever they get a chance. If you watch any of the pro games, college games, it's how many goals are scored after a scrum in front of the net. Keep it down low, get it to the goalie. The goalie won't always handle that puck.
No.
It's going to be loose half the time, and then you've got that opportunity.
So Gustafson now up to Rewerts. Rewerts hits Buzzy streaking up the center ice. Across the Raider blue line, taking it behind the net. And Lundell gets back to Sullivan, who shoots, and it's blocked.
1 minute remaining in the period.
We have 1 minute left in the first period. Gustafson up to Rewerts. Buzzy tries to chase it down.
Abigail has no hesitancy about putting the puck on the net.
No, she doesn't. She likes to shoot from back there, but that's good. Roseville at the puck. Nice play by Sullivan to take it away from the Roseville girl. And she carries it up. Sends it across ice
Beautiful
past
pass
to Buzzy.
forward to Bussy.
And Buzzy sends it into the Raider zone. Now's the time to get a turnover and try to get it, but Roseville clears it out. Hess better do something there. Yeah, we don't want to give up a goal in the last 10 seconds of the period. And that's Roseville's doing it, but another nice save.
Oh, great play by Addison.
Hess, and the buzzer goes off, and that's the end of the first period.
Great anticipation on Addison's part for where that play was going.
Yeah, but other than, I mean, they made a few mistakes this period, but I guess that's foreseeable, seeing it's their first game. But otherwise,
Saves in the first period for Wagner, the Raiders 5, for Hess Blue Jackets 8. Hockey fans, I'd like to remind you, we will have a split the puck draw.
So Addison Hess had 8 saves that
You can
period.
purchase your tickets right now at the front.
Ellen Wagner had 5 saves that
At the
period.
beginning of the third period, we'll be playing Drop the Puck. And you can also purchase
And that's
the
so
puck
at the
right
end of
now
one period,
at
it's
the front of the
Roseville
arena.
area 1, Hibbing 0.
I'm Abigail Sullivan. I'm number 15, and I'm a junior. Yeah. Well, my dad played hockey his whole life, and he made it to state, and I don't know when, but he played for Hibbing, and then I don't know, I just was born into it. I put skates on ever since I could, and I've been skating ever since. And I used to play with the boys growing up, my whole life, pretty much. I did like figure skating, but with hockey skates and clubs and stuff. And then I played with the boys from mini mites up until Pee-wees. And then I switched over to the girls for 1 year for U12s. Made some friends, and now we're playing high school. My mom and dad, definitely. They make it to every single one of my game, no matter where it is, no matter what the weather's like. They're always there watching me. My grandma, she tries to make it to as many as she can, and then she watches on her TV with their broadcasts. I have some family that watches when they can, but I think my mom and dad are mostly my.
Sports instead of one.
Yeah, it helps with my hand-eye coordination, my quickness to the puck, and like I said, teamwork. You work with your team in all 3 sports, so it just carries through. Yeah, I mean, I think our team is we're pretty put together. There's some new players coming up that haven't played at the varsity level yet, so it'll be new for them. We played last weekend at some scrimmages, so we got a few games together, so that was good. But I think we're excited, got to come out fast and ready to win. I did like the high school like summer tournament. That was with the team, so we did that. That's honestly, I did some shooting. I went for runs, I ate better. I just tried to improve myself as a whole athlete, honestly, but other than that, I didn't really do too much.
No, because you're a busy person. So.
You know, I just try to keep improving every year, practice, skate harder every time, go harder, make better passes, just get better as like a team. It's really all about teamwork, and if you don't have teamwork, then you don't have anything, so. Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi, Grandma.
I'm Kendall Gustafson. I'm a freshman, and I'm number 8. The Greenhaven rink, probably, when I was, yep.
So you lived near there and you went up there to play a lot?
Yeah, I live out of town, but I went up with, like, friends. Like, my grandpa brought me and everything.
You have a list?
My parents and grandparents and my siblings. I played squirts and bantams for 2 years, and I learned to get more confident with the puck and skate and get more aggressive. Well, I played with the Bantam Bees last year with the boys, and it was fun, and I'm excited to play with the girls this year. I know it's going to be more competition, but it's going to be fun. To have fun and play as a team.
Where's Varsity?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Why do you think you're ready?
I have teammates that are there to support me and just have fun.
Oof. I'd say my mom. Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Right now, hockey, but usually it's mostly tennis.
Who on the team has the best wrist shot?
Hockey, and softball.
Maybe Megan.
Probably Megan.
My favorite, the last thing I watched was Pocahontas for social. I don't know.
Station 19.
I'd say Sammy's.
Sammy's.
I'd say Julia.
Julia.
Herbs and Gerbs.
Caribou or Starbucks?
Subway.
Target.
10 above Walmart.
Target.
Team has the best wrist shot.
Julia Girardi.
Wrist shot.
Julia.
Hello everybody, this is Jim Catonius, the rookie color guy working with Gary Gimbetti, who's doing a fantastic job. I wanted to share with you a little bit. Our numbers say we've got about 30 people watching, and a lot of those people are all over the country. I know that some are in Arizona, some are in southern Minnesota, some are in wherever they are, but I wanted to share with you a little background on what we were trying to accomplish by having the player meetings and some other things that we're thinking about doing. We wanted to give the players an opportunity to introduce themselves to you and you to them. Last year when I watched a lot of the games, we didn't have the ability to do that. We had a lot of players and then there were photos between the periods, but we're going to continue to do this. Abigail and Kendall were our first guests. We don't even have a name for that part of our presentation yet, but that's part one of what we're doing. Another part of what we want to be doing for you as viewers is I've been attending some of the practices and actually have some film footage of some of the drills that they're doing at the practices so that we can share those drills between periods, and when you see them doing the drill in practice, then when you see them execute it on the rink during the game, it'll help place it in perspective for you. There are some other things that I've got on the agenda to do for our games. There's a power skating coach that they have for the Hibbing kids, and I wanted to do a meeting with her about power skating. You know, a little aside about power skating, when I played Hibbing High School hockey here too many years ago to mention, when we came out and we warmed up, we just went around in a counterclockwise circle. Everybody on the team was really good at crossing over from going to the left, but nobody could skate to the right because we didn't practice that. I have a friend that will remain unannounced, but he went on to play college hockey at the University of Minnesota. He told me an interesting story when I was talking to him last week. He was in his third or senior year down at the University of Minnesota, and they brought in a skating coach, and he said, Jim, he goes, the guy had on figure skates, and then he challenged any of us to race him from one end of the rink to the other. They could go forward and he'd go backwards. So guess who won that race? It was the figure skater guy. But the importance of that was that they were starting then to recognize that they have to learn edge control, they have to learn power skating. The old days of just going around in one direction don't work anymore. When you come to the practices for the girls, and then I watched some of the boys practice last night. The coaching practice hasn't started yet, but they're on a captain's practice. One of the first things they're doing is they're doing power skating drills so that they have better edge control. And I'll just close by saying the teams are coming back on the ice. When you play hockey, the one thing you do more than anything else is skate. So you've got to work on your skating skills in order to compete. And then all of the other things that come with it, heads up play, puck control, all of those things all revolve around your skating skills. So we're going to be doing some of that for you as the weeks go by here, and we hope to broaden the scope of our broadcast for you, and that you as viewers at home and throughout the country watching, whether they're grandkids or nieces or nephews or just Hibbing girls or boys playing hockey, we want to thank you for watching and hope you enjoy it. Take care. So we've got Claire Rewerts, Ani Bobin, and Julia Girardi on our front line starting out.
Jakoboski has had the puck over in the corner, but now it's being kept in by Hibbing. Jakoboski with it. Gives it to Wiltsey. Wiltsey up the boards to Jones. Back down into Hibbing zone, and it's icing on the play. Again, I just apologize because you can't see their numbers. And it's only the first game of the year for us too, so we'll get better as we go on. Lundell face off one.
Penella Rewerts, Annika Lundell, and who we got, number 18.
Out front.
Oh, great scoring opportunity by Hibbing.
Another save by Wagner. there was no two good scoring chances for Hibbing. To the point, the Story shot on goal, saved by Wagner. Lundell again with the face-off. Brings it back to Buzzy. Buzzy tries to get it to the middle, but gets it over to Rewerts, whose shot is blocked. Lundell tries to pick up the puck, but it's on the near curve. Roseville coming out with it. Howard brings it down, skates across the goal line, centers it, and knocked away by Hess. Back in the corner, put it on the net.
Good poke check by Addison there to push that puck away.
Shot blocked by Buzzy, and she felt that one a little bit. Shot in the goal. Howard came out of the corner, put up a high shot over Hess, who was down on the play in the net. Looks like she'll be getting another unassisted goal. This one comes at 1:32 of the second period, and now Hibbing trails 2-0. Rodin taking the face-off for Hibbing.
Scoring the goal for the Raiders, number 5, Kate Hall. She's assisted by number 18, Zoe Zarabinski. Hall from Zarabinski. Time to goal, 1:32.
Zarabinski gets the lone assist on that goal by Howard, first second of the game. Rewerts with the puck up and out of the zone and down into, it's going to have to be played by Wagner. And Roseville comes away with it. Jakubowski had it, and now it's up to Schmidt. Schmidt put a shot on, saved by Huff. Battle coming around out in front, shot up in the air, and Hess could not handle it, and now it's 3-0 Roseville. Didn't look like it was going to be that dangerous, but turned out to be dangerous.
Yeah, it looked like it. Even if she didn't reach for it, it looked like it was going to come down on her back and into the net.
Yeah, the puck just popped up into the air, and Addison couldn't find it, and it hit her in the back and went in. And now it's 3-0 at 2:36 of the second period. Bobin with it, coming across the blue line.
Scoring the goal for the Raiders, number 2, Lily Renslow. She's assisted by number 3, Ainsley Jakubowski, and number 23, Tori Schmidt.
Kept in by Sullivan. Hibbing has to tag up though. And
2:36.
Ooh, nice play by Girardi. Almost intercepted that puck there.
That previous shot by Julia was...
Burns with it behind the net for Roseville, out, and here comes the Raiders. Picked up by Lundell.
Throw it on the net. Oh.
Pass over to Buzzy, just missed. Fighting hard, but they just can't get control of the puck. Back down into the on the far near board. Puck cleared, but no icing. Touched by Burns, who was beaten to the puck by Rewerts. Back into the far curve, but controlled by Roseville. Up the boards to number 10, Jones, and now to Haug. Haug across the blue line. Puts on a move, fights through, but she loses the control of the puck. Back into the corner. And picked up by Lundell. Lundell over to Sullivan. Lundell again battling with it in the corner. Brodeen with it. Now Gustafson puts it back out, but kept in by Roseville. Shot down behind the net. Coming back out. Centered for number 14, Martin. And now the puck's played back in by Roseville, so there'll be no icing. Wagner had to play it.
Hibbing needed a line change right there.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a good thing. Hibbing needs to get something going here to get a little spark. And we got Bobin. Bobin around, centers it out front, but it's blocked. Bobin back down into the corner, chased by Girardi. Sampson with the puck tied up by Rewerts and Girardi. And the puck is finally cleared over to Sullivan. Sullivan backhands it in, but it's knocked back out of the zone. And picked up by Sampson. Sampson across the blue line, puts it down, but Roseville was going off on a line change, so Sullivan picks up the puck. Then loses it. And back out to the point, back down to the corner for Sullivan. Sullivan can't gain control. Lundell couldn't get it, but now it walks out for Roseville, and a shot pops up over the net. And now it's cleared out of the zone, and it looks like, yeah, we'll have an icing call with 10:34 left in the second period, and Roseville with a 3-0 lead.
They got 2 goals so far, Gary, but my sense is that Hibbing's playing a better second period than they played in the first period.
Yeah, they're covering up a little better. That goal was scored by number 2, Lily Renslow, assisted by number 3, Ainsley Jakubowski, and number 23, Tori Schmidt. So it was Renslow at 2:36 of the third period to make it 3-0 Roseville. Brodeen on the face-off, picked up by Roseville, and she's taken down.
Well, we got a penalty on Hibbing.
By Rash. And Rash will be heading off with the first penalty of the game. So at 6:42 of the second period, Roseville will be going on the power play. Well, it looks like Ani, Sullivan, Girardi,
and Monroe.
and Rewerts killing the
Number
penalty.
10, Heidi Rash. 2-minute minor for hooking. Rash for hooking.
Haug back out to the point, shot blocked by Girardi, but kept in the zone. Haug shoots, saved by Hess. By the Raiders. Wiltsey across, back to Wiltsey, to Haug on the dot. Tried to center it, but it was intercepted by Girardi, who couldn't clear it and get it out, so kept in, coming in, shot, saved by Hess, and she holds on. Now we have Buzzy,
Annika Lundell.
Rewerts, Sullivan,
Lundell.
and I believe Gustafson out for Hibbing. Puck across to Wiltsey. Wiltsey gets it back, Passes back, puck loose in the corner.
Lundell into the corner.
Shot on, across to Haug. Haug. Back to Wiltsey. Haug, back to Haug. Looking for some room. Gets it down into the corner. Back out to Haug, who shoots. Deflected over the top by Hess. Wiltsey puts a shot on that, save by Hess, and it's cleared by Buzzy. We have 25 seconds left on the man advantage. Well, we have another penalty. Jones coming in, and she was hooked. So now Hibbing will be shorthanded, 2 people. And it looks like Lundell's going off for Hibbing. At 8:28 of the second period. So Roseville will have a 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. And then they'll be back again on a one-man advantage.
2-minute timer for hooking.
Girardi, Bowman, and Rewerts on defense.
Jablakowski back over to 4.
Blue Jackets, 1 skater short.
Burns' shot was popped up in the air, came down, but the net was knocked off its mooring, and Hibbing's only 1 person short at this point. Killed off the first penalty, but now they have a 1:41 left on the second power play. And the face-off's coming outside the zone. Won by Hibbing and cleared out by Gustafson, it looks like. Or Rewerts, I mean, sorry. Back down. Once again, cleared by Hibbing. What do you think of their penalty kill so far?
I think they're doing real well.
What's the key there, do you think?
Well, I learned it as the box. When you're down a man, you got to set up the box. Your 2 defensemen, your 2 forwards. And I thought they held that box real well during most.
21. Martin found the 5-hole on Hess for the power play goal at 9:29 of the second period. So a power play goal for Martin gives Roseville area a 4-0 lead. Well, maybe we shouldn't have started talking about it.
Well, they're here to play and learn and do their best. And that goal was a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. Put the puck on the net and keep it low.
Yeah, and that
it happened against us, but hopefully they'll take that as a lesson learned when they go away from this game.
again with a shot.
You don't win all your goals by making high point shots to the corner of the net. It's just, you got to get it on the goal. And that was just a shot flat on the ice.
Back into the corner. Warmbold comes away with it and sends it around the boards. Shot on, saved by Hess. Back down to the corner. Warmbold gets it, tries to clear it, but can't. Rewerts with it. And she tries to clear it, but it's kept in by Martin. Martin back into the corner. Shot on, goes wide. Battled with Gustafson behind the net for
I may be
Hibbing.
mistaken here, but I was counting 5 Hibbing players on the ice with 7 seconds left on a penalty for Hibbing.
Oh,
Nobody came out of the box when that penalty time went on. To err is human.
that's right. You can't, it's always going to happen. Puck's on along the near boards. Hibbing's having a hard time. Their third line's out there, and they're having a hard time gaining control and getting it out of the zone. Out into the slot, shoots, shot blocked by Warmbold. Slap shot. By Roseville, saved by Hess. 5:21 left in the second period, 4-0 Roseville area. And now the Bowman comes out for Hibbing to take the face off. Hibbing-Chisholm, I should say. Puck along the boards, Sullivan with it. Has it taken away. Hess has to knock it away from the net.
Good
Back
defensive
out to
play
the
by
point.
Addison right there.
The Roseville's just dominating right now. Hibbing can't get the puck out of their zone. Sullivan spins, tries to turn away, gets caught up along the boards. Along with Bowman. Puck battle, comes away, Roseville comes away with it, back out to the circle. Girardi tried to get it cleared, but couldn't. But Girardi finally gets it out of the zone, takes a shot that's blocked. Puck controlled by Jones behind the net. Now there's a cross check right there, that's not called. I know they're cracking down on that in the NHL, but obviously in high school they might not be doing the same thing. Puck cleared out by Roseville. Centered, knocked away by Hess. Rewards up the boards, taken away by Roseville. Into the slot, shot on, sticked away by Hess. Back out to the slot and another save by Hess. Well, Roseville's really firing at this point. How do you...
Did you say that the Roseville team is from a higher division than Hibbing is in right now?
Yes,
So they've got a bigger student body to pick from?
yes. Puck controlled by Roseville. Farboard shot deflected wide. They're just, I mean, they're cycling it, and that's Hogg with it. And Hibbing just can't get control of it to get any systems going. But now finally, Brodin brings it out, but has the puck taken away from her. Warmbold though intercepts it, but just can't make that move to get a shot on. Hogg with it up the boards, kept in by Rewerts. Back behind the Raiders' net. Girardi with it, takes it away, but has it knocked away from her. Back to Hogg. Hogg centers it up the ice. Going down into Hibbing's zone, we waved off icing. Back out to the circle. Bowman with it. Being harassed behind the net. And the pass, when Rewerts is passed, Girardi just misses. Yeah, Hibbing just can't gain control of the puck really. But a shot put on by Bowman, saved by Wagner. Lundell tried to center, but taken away. They're getting chances. There's a shot by Girardi that's saved, and we
All
got a
right.
goal. Goal for Hibbing. Rewerts. Persistence paid off for Rewerts right there.
Get it to the net and make things happen.
Yeah, they put shots on. They kept them low. Wagner couldn't control the rebounds, and they finally got a tap in. So that goal comes at 15-15 of the first period. Rewerts probably from Girardi, I would imagine.
Scoring the goal for your Blue Jackets, number 26, Claire Rivers. She's assisted by number 24, Julia Girardi, and number 5, Ani Bobin.
And Ani Bobin, Girardi and Bobin with the assists. There's Buzzy now. Ooh, they had a chance right there. But that got knocked away. Lundell. Puck picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan. Looks like we got Warmbold moved up to this Rewerts or this Buzzy and Lundell line. But now I see
1 minute remaining in the period.
Wiltsey with it, sends it behind the net. Martin with it in the corner. Battled with by Rewerts. Laying on the puck, trying to kick it out. You know, another goal here in the last minute here would be nice for Hibbing if they could get it.
Yeah, I think right now I just want them to hold on to the goal that they scored. Don't let the lead go anymore. Go in the locker room, have the uplifting experience of scoring a goal.
Eskin in, passes across,
Oh,
shot
off the pipe.
off the pipe. Another shot saved by Hess. Puck is cleared.
I guess I shouldn't talk about things that I don't want to have.
Moriarty, yeah. Moriarty picks it up. Gets it up to, I believe it's Haug. But the puck's taken away by Girardi as the
great
buzzer
back
goes
check
off.
effort by
Stays in the second
Julia.
period for Wagner of the Raiders 5. With a 2-period total
Okay,
of
girls,
10.
go in there, catch your
Stays
breath.
in the second period for Hess of the Blue Jackets 9. With a 2-period total of 17.
So Wagner had 5 saves in the second period for a total of 10. Hess had 9 saves for a total of 17. Goals scored by Roseville area. Kate Haug with her second of the game at 1:32 of the second period, assisted by Zoe Zarembinski. And then at 2:36, Lily Renslow from Ainsley Jakubowski and Tori Schmidt. Then at 9:29 on the power play, Sophie Martin from Brooke Burns to make it 4-0. And then Hibbing finally gets on the board with a goal by Claire Weaverts, assisted by Julia Girardi and Ani Bowman. So at the end of 2, we have a 4-1 score, Roseville area in the lead.
I'm Abigail Sullivan. I'm number 15, and I'm a junior. Yeah. Well, my dad played hockey his whole life, and he made it to state, and I don't know when, but he played for Hibbing, and then I don't know, I was born into it. I put skates on ever since I could, and I've been skating ever since. And I used to play with the boys growing up, my whole life, pretty much. I did like figure skating, but with hockey skates and clubs and stuff. And then I played with the boys from mini mites up until Pee-wees. And then I switched over to the girls for 1 year for U12s. Made some friends, and now we're playing high school. My mom and dad, definitely. They make it to every single one of my game, no matter where it is, no matter what the weather's like. They're always there watching me. My grandma, she tries to make it to as many as she can, and then she watches on her TV with their broadcasts. I have some family that watches when they can,
Right.
but I think my mom and dad are mostly my.
Sports instead of one.
Yeah, it helps with my hand-eye coordination, my quickness to the puck, and like I said, teamwork. You work with your team in all three sports, so it just carries through. Yeah, I mean, I think our team's we're pretty put together. There's some new players coming up that haven't played at the varsity level yet, so it'll be new for them. We played last weekend in some scrimmages, so we got a few games together, so that was good. But I think we're excited, got to come out fast and ready to win. I did the high school summer tournament. That was with the team, so we did that. That's honestly, I did some shooting. I went for runs. I ate better. I just tried to improve myself as a whole athlete, honestly. But other than that, I didn't really do too much.
No, because you're a busy person. So.
I just try to keep improving every year. Practice, skate harder every time, go harder, make better passes. Just get better as a team. It's really all about teamwork. And if you don't have teamwork, then you don't have anything. So. Yeah.
What? Want to say hi?
Hi, Grandma.
I'm Kendall Gustafson. I'm a freshman, and I'm number 8. The Greenhaven rink, probably, when I was, yep.
So you lived near there and you went up there to play a lot?
Yeah, I live out of town, but I went up with friends, my grandpa brought me and everything.
Do you have a list?
My parents and grandparents and my siblings. I played squirts and bantams for 2 years, and I learned to get more confident with the puck and skate and get more aggressive. Well, I played with the Bantam Bees last year with the boys, and it was fun, and I'm excited to play with the girls this year. It's known to be more competition, but it's going to be fun. To have fun and play as a team. I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Why do you think you're ready?
I have teammates that are there to support me and just have fun.
Oof. I'd say my mom. Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Right now, hockey, but usually it's mostly tennis.
Who on the team has the best wrist shot?
Hockey, and softball.
Maybe Megan.
Probably Megan.
My favorite, the last thing I watched was Pocahontas for social. I don't know.
Station 19.
I'd say Sammy's.
Sammy's.
I'd say Julia.
Julia.
Herbs and Gerbs.
Caribou or Starbucks?
Subway.
Target.
China Buff Walmart.
Target.
Best wrist shot.
Julia Girardi.
Wrist shot.
Julia.
Welcome back to the Hibbing Memorial Arena. I'm Gary Gimbetti along with Jim Catonius and the Hibbing-Chisholm High School girls hockey team trailing 4-1 as we get ready to begin the third period. We have Ani Bowman getting set to take the face-off for Hibbing. With Haug, or with number 15, Eskin, controlled by Bowman. Brings it down in behind the net. Tries to center it, but she's tied up. And the puck is cleared. Sullivan gets it, shoots it in on net. Hibbing has to tag up. Puck sticked aside by Wagner. Behind the net, back over to Jones. Jones' clearing attempt is kept in by Hibbing. Still kept in by Hibbing, and we have Warmbold chasing it behind the net. Warmbold makes a move in the corner, tries to get away, can't. Puck's tied up now, out in front, looks like the Buzzy. Buzzy centers it out front, and Rundell puts a shot on that save by Wagner.
It's a good pass from the corner, though.
Very good pass. You were doing a little bit of figuring out there. What were you doing?
Well, we're not looking for excuses, obviously, but there are differences in the teams, and one of the things that I thought that our watchers need to know is that Hibbing's a younger team. We've got 3 seniors. The Roseville team has 7 seniors. 7 seniors and 2 juniors, and Hibbing's got 4 juniors, but we've got a lot of sophomore and a lot of freshmen, and the Roseville team just doesn't have that many lower classmen. So.
Here comes Haug across the blue line, forced into the corner, looking for someone to pass through, gives it up, pass through the slot, not connected, back down to the corner, to the near curve, with Rewerts picking it up. Rewerts missed the pass to Lundell. Ray brings it in, has it knocked away from her. Ray back behind the net to Zarembinski. Picked up by Ray. Back behind the net, Haug with it. Haug out in front, shot would have been wide, but a glove save by S. 14:55 left in the second period. Roseville area 4, Hibbing-Chisholm 1. Martin in to take the draw with Bowman. To Lundell. Lundell couldn't get it out. Up along the boards, puck battle there. Girardi comes away with it, back up to Rewerts, but she loses it on the stick now of Bowman. Back to Story. Story drives it in, sticked aside by Wagner. Martin with it behind the net, sends it out, intercept out of the zone, cleared back in by Sullivan. Hibbing had to tag up. Renslow chasing it, but picked up by Girardi. Girardi tried to get it up to Rewerts, but her pass couldn't connect. Sullivan behind the net, can't control it. But Girardi sends it out of the zone. No icing on the play. Puck kept in, but now brought out. Give and go, but that didn't connect. Eskin with it. Eskin sends it down into the corner for Jones. Jones tied up by Gustafson. Jones with it still with the behind the net. Being harassed by Rewerts. Lundell tries to come away with it, and Rewerts finally picks it up and sends it to Warmbold. Warmbold had it intercepted by Moriarty, but now it's intercepted by Wiltsey. Buzzy harassing Wiltsey behind the net. Out to Martin. Martin tried to clear but couldn't. Intercepted by Rewerts. A shot on goal. Glove to stick to side by Wagner. Martin with it. Tied up by, can't see who that is, but nice tie-up ball. That was Story. But now a shot and a goal by number 10, Jones. And that's the one thing they didn't need to have happen so early in the third period. So at 4:29 of the third, Jones scores for Roseville area, gives them a 5-1 lead. Nice job by Story, but the puck comes loose and then there's nobody there to pick it up. Girardi controls the face-off. Has the puck knocked away from her. Nice pass to Hall.
Number 10, Kylie Jones. She's assisted by number 21, Sophie Martin. Jones.
Assist by Sophie Martin on the Jones goal. Haug skates around to the slot. Shot taken. Trying to get her number by Ray. It was over the net. Pass to Ray in the slot. Loses it into the corner. Gets it out to Haug. Haug skates into the circle, has it knocked away from her, and Bobin comes up with it. Bobin gets around one, skates around two Raider players. One on three.
Nobody to break with.
No, nobody came in. Hibbing was going off on a line change, and Ray comes up with the puck.
Yeah, I guess that would be a penalty right
well,
there.
We're going to have a penalty coming up on, it looks like Roseville. So at 5:27, number 18, Zarembinski off for the Raiders on interference. So we have Bowman, Rewerts, and Girardi with Sullivan and Rewerts at the points. Shot taken wide by Hibbing, picked up by Roseville and cleared the length of the ice.
Number 18, Zoe Zarembinski. 2-minute minor for interference. Zarembinski for interference.
Sullivan
Penalty.
up to Rewerts. Rewerts hits Bowman. She can't control the puck. Puck is in the zone, but cleared out by Roseville. Sullivan over to Rewerts. Rewerts on the boards. That pass really, I don't know what she was thinking there. That went to nobody. But number 9, Wiltsey ended with a shot that's saved by Hess. Sullivan can't connect with Lundell, but Lundell finally picks it up and takes it down through the neutral zone into Roseville territory. But that puck's taken away from her and cleared down the ice. 53 seconds left in the man advantage for Hibbing. Sullivan up to Lundell, puck gets by her, picked up by Roseville, and the puck is cleared but stopped by Sullivan. But now it's taken away by number 15, Eskin, and a shot there was blocked. Tied up in the corner, Gustafson, along with Buzzy and Lundell, and Roseville comes away with the puck. Trying to get that number, 15. Eskin doing a good job behind the net, keeping that puck away from the Blue Jackets. 10 seconds left on the power play. Sullivan up, but her pass is intercepted by Eskin and knocked back down into the zone.
Both teams at full
The
strength.
penalty is over, so the power play is over. Hibbing didn't get I don't think got a shot on net during that power play. What do you think?
I didn't see one.
Yeah, and that's, at this point, they just got to fire shots on net. Bowman brings it up through the neutral zone. Tries to skate around. I don't know what they're doing really. And there's going to be a penalty there. Girardi got her stick out and tripped the Roseville player. But Wiltsey has it in the corner. Along the boards, the Haug back to Wiltsey, but now it's puck's finally touched by Hibbing, and Roseville will be going on the power play. Well, that's just getting lazy right there if you're using your stick to try to take the puck away from him. So at 8:09, Girardi is off for Hibbing.
Some of the girls look like they're skating tired.
By the penalty to the Blue Jackets, number 24.
And he hasn't had a lot of time to work with them, really.
For tripping. Girardi for tripping. Time penalty 8:09.
But Haug takes it, drops the pass back, comes across the line, in the circle, back to the point, back across the, oh, nice shot there by Jones. Upper bar down on that baby. And there you go. It didn't take Roseville long to score on their power play. They get it into the zone and set it up, and they have a nice power play, Roseville.
They set it up real nice. They had that girl wide open over by the
8:40 of the third period, and now it's 6-1 Roseville.
Scoring the power play goal for the Raiders, number 10, Kylie Jones. She's assisted by number 9, Kylie Wiltz, and number 18, Zoe Serapinski.
Hibbing with the puck down in the Roseville zone. Sampson with the puck, taken away by Rewerts, back behind the net. Jakubowski back with it in the corner. Have a hard time saying that name. Coming back down, nice break up by
nice play
Story.
by Reese Story.
Along the boards, back behind the net. Moriarty back behind the net. Shot blocked out in front. Another shot goes off into the corner. And the puck is finally cleared by Rewerts. And we'll probably have icing call on this one. Yep, we do. Well, what do you do? 7:12 left, you're down by 5. What's the strategy?
Just keep getting up and keep playing hard, that's all. One of the expressions that I had in talking to some of the girls was, you'll never remember who you knocked down in a hockey game as you grow older, but you'll always remember the times you got up. So,
battle for the puck in the corner by Bobin and Martin, and Bobin comes away with it. She's knocked off the puck by Martin, and it's taken over by Roseville. Jones with a nice move there, but she has the puck taken away from her, and then it's cleared into the Hibbing zone. Gustafson for Hibbing. Back, wanted to go behind the net, but gave the puck up to Jones. She gets it back, up to Buzzy, who can't control it. Or no, that's honest, actually, that's Rewerts. Rewerts off the boards, moves around, passes it out. See, their passes just aren't connecting. But that takes time. Puck is cleared down by Rewerts. No icing on the play. Roseville comes away with it. That was Burns with it, who put it behind the net. Haug could not come away with it. Back behind the net again. Being chased by Gustafson. Back behind the net. Haug with it. Back out to Jones. Haug again. Moves away from Buzzy takes it out top. Pass over to Burns, who fires a shot on, saved by Hess. And now the puck is finally cleared by the Blue Jackets. Intercepted by Sullivan, shot up down into the Roseville area. No icing, called off. But we got now another penalty coming up on Hibbing.
Yeah, she was reaching for the puck.
Reached for the puck and tripped her. And it's touched by the Blue Jackets, and Roseville once again will be going on the power play. This time it's Buzzy at 12:01 of the third period.
On a penalty, the Blue Jackets, number 20, Nathan Buzzy, 2-minute minor for tripping. Buzzy for tripping, 10-minute penalty, 12.
Looks like we have Rewerts, Bobin, Girardi, and Sullivan out on the PK. Up to the top, slap shot saved and gloved by Hess. See, they don't have numbers on their sleeves. That looked like that shot came from Jakubowski. Jones on the faceoff wins it back to Haug.
They've got some
Or
numbers,
actually
but they're real
Jones.
hard to see.
Yeah,
because
they
they're
are.
like a gray number on the
Wegner,
black jersey.
yeah, I mean, it's impossible. Unless you have young eyes. I don't have young eyes anymore. Jones with it, sends it across to Haug. Haug over the blue line, skates in, shoots, high over Hess. Jones behind the net to Haug. Haug skates away, gets it back to the point. Back over to Jones. Back to the... That's Wiltsey. Wiltsey to Haug. Haug back to Wiltsey. Wiltsey to Haug. Playing keep away from Hibbing right now. Ooh, shot on, deflected by... I want to get her number, but... Now, see, she has her jersey tucked up, so you can't even see what number she is. Another shot on, saved by Hess. That was a shot by Jakubowski. Back to Haug at the point. To across. Shot by Haug, who goes up and over the net. Roseville putting on all the pressure. Finally a backhander saved and held onto by Hess. 17 seconds left in the power play. Puck won by Roseville. Back to Burns. Burns over to the sideboards. Down below the goal line, pass centers out, taken away by Rewerts, who gets it stolen from him. To Burns, the penalty is now over. Puck back into the corner, up the near far boards. Back to Burns. Burns to Jakubowski. Jakubowski being harassed by Girardi, or by Buzzy. Another shot put on by Burns that's saved by Hess. Back out to Burns. Her shot's deflected, but saved. Another nice save by Addison Hess. Well, 2:32 left. I don't know. Just keep playing hard.
Well, I think the fact that this Roseville team has so many seniors, so many upperclassmen, there's so many things that happen to you, not only in certain your skill set, you're older, you get stronger, you've got more time on the ice. And
well, we got a penalty coming up on Roseville. Well, here's a chance to work on the power play at 14:35.
Win or lose, Gary, I'm just thrilled for these Hibbing girls that they have this hockey program that they have the coaching structure around them that they have the opportunity to play and
Puck
compete.
controlled by Hibbing, shot on by
There it
Girardi.
is, all
Save.
right.
Girardi picks up the rebound and scores. 14:41 of the third period. Power play goal by Julia Girardi. Just 6 seconds in and Hibbing scores. Make it 6-2. Face off, one controlled by Roseville. Brought down by Howard. Harassed by Rework, centers it out. Oh, a nice save by Hess on a shot.
Scoring the power play goal here, Blue Jackets, number 24, Julia Girardi.
So Girardi gets the goal.
She's assisted by number 26, Claire Reworks, and number 5, Ani Bowman.
Assisted by Claire Reworks and Ani Bowman. Another shot saved by Ray, saved by Hess. Reworks, Lundell comes up with the loose puck, sends it up the boards. Warmbolt couldn't control it. Lundell again trying to get it away. Reworks tries to take it away, but kept in by Roseville. Over to Gustafson. Up the boards, puck's kept in by Roseville area. To Gustafson, who finally gets it cleared out and is picked up by Buzzy, who sends it into the Roseville zone. Oh, we had a no. They still have penalty time up there for Roseville, but that can't be right. Haug though with the shot saved by Hess. Haug behind the net.
1 minute remaining.
Out to the point to Burns, but taken away by Brodeen. Brodeen down, back in the hitting zone. Story with it, gets it up to Story, up to Reworks. Reworks shot's blocked. Tries to center it, deflected. Hibbing just can't control, can't get any good shots off. Sullivan though puts it in. 16 seconds left in this game. Chased in by Bobin. Roseville controls it. 6 seconds left. And game number 1 will be in the books. 6-1 victory, 6-2 victory by Roseville area over Hibbing-Chisholm. Well, what are your thoughts?
Well, you always hate to lose, but all the old adages, you learn from your failures, you build your spirit, your drive, your conditioning, all of those things. I'm just thrilled for these girls to be able to play for Hibbing High School, to hear that Hibbing High School cheer song down there. It makes me tear up, and I'm proud of them. Always proud of them, always proud of their effort. You don't need to criticize them individually. They know the mistakes that they made. Their coaches are there. What they need from family and friends is just to be told how proud they are of them, how they are proud and are delighted to see them playing high school for Hibbing, playing hockey for Hibbing High School, and
Saves in the third period.
not walk away with a defeated attitude. It's just, you win some, you lose some, you play as hard as you can, and then you move on to the next game. This week in practice, Coach Hajduk will be working on them, the mistakes they made. I believe that some of the girls are actually, or some of the teams are actually starting to use some of the game footage now to as training tools, so they know where their mistakes were. I saw it basically, big picture, I just saw it as kind of a conditioning thing. It's like when you see a lot of them start to reach for the puck with one hand, then you're tired. You don't have the energy to get both hands on the stick and dig and skate like you need to fight with that player. You're now behind, you fall a step behind, you start to reach, and I saw a lot of that going on in the third period. But that's not a fault or a blame thing to them. It's just, your conditioning comes with practice and games and more practice and more games and more skating. I coached some junior hockey out in California, some bantams in the 12 to 14 age category. And my big focus was on skating. It's like when we got to the practice, when they came to practice, we spent the first half hour just skating drills. You gotta skate. I mean, then your skating skills open up the rest of the game for you. If you don't have your skating skills underneath you and your conditioning, then you can't execute your other skills. So I know that they're working on that. I watched the boys the other night, and the first thing in their captain's practice was they were all working on their skating drills. I want to thank everybody out there for watching us. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Jim Petonius will be getting better as a color guy, I can tell you that. But
well, here's the roundup of the third period. Roseville scored at 4:29, a goal by Kylie Jones, assisted by Sophie Martin. And then at 8:40, a power play goal by Jones, assisted by Kylie Wiltsey and Zoe Zerembinski. And then at 14:41, a power play goal for your Blue Jackets, scored by Julia Girardi, assisted by Claire Rewerts and Ani Bowman. Your saves for the game: Wagner had 2 in the third period for a game total of 12. Hess had 11 saves in the third period for a total of 28. So there you have it from the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Roseville area 6, Hibbing 2.
thank you, Gary, for letting me sit in with you. It was a real honor. I mean that sincerely, and I'm looking forward to more games.
More games. We'll be next week, I believe. Hibbing has a home game with Matamita, I know for sure. I'm not sure, that might be on the weekend, but we'll thank you for watching, and we'll be talking to you again from the Hibbing Memorial Arena.
Good night.